Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video. You guys have asked for it and here it is. I have created 3 wildcard draft teams. One really balanced, the second one is with Sergio Aguero, and the third one is a little bit risky but is a good risk. Now, as you all know, we are in the international break, so a lot of things can happen towards the end of the deadline. And yeah, just have a look at these teams. Use it as a template, and if there's a player that you are not sure about or you don't like, then you can always make some changes. Now, I know it's the international break and we don't have any FPL games in the weekend, so it can become a little bit boring, but the break is good as well. But for me, I'm going to continue what I'm doing. I'm going to post a lot more videos. So after this weekend, I'm going to post another video, kind of prepare myself for Game Week 5. And yeah, Champions League Fantasy Football is back. I need to sit down one day and do a lot of research on that as well, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. And yeah, if you're new to this channel, subscribe guys and smash that like button, and let's continue with the video. So let's get this started. As you can see, this is a balanced wildcard draft team. I'm going to go through the players, and then I'm going to talk about some of the formation that you can go with and some of the changes that you can make just to adapt if there are some certain players that you're not really sure about. So Pope is going to be the main goalkeeper here, and Bottom is going to be on the bench. Söyüncü, Luka Dean, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Otamendi, Lundstrom, McGinn, Mount, Salah, Sterling, De Bruyne, and you got Barnes, Greenwood, and Pukki. So for the formation for this wildcard team is going to be, let me just use this special pen, 3-5-2. So 3-5-2 is still a great formation to have. A lot of FPL managers will try to change the formation up a little bit and go for that 3-4-3. Now, as you all know, in the preseason, we all went for that strong defense. We was just not 100% sure about these cheap strikers. But now they have performed. We have seen 4 game weeks now. And yeah, a lot of FPL managers will be trying their best to get these cheap strikers. Now, you don't have to go with that formation. You can switch things around. You can go 4 at the back, 4 in the midfield, 2 up front. Or if you don't like it, if you want that third striker, then that means you have to downgrade some of these players here, like John McGinn and Mount, and go and get yourself Tammy Abraham instead of Greenwood. So it's really up to you. You can adapt and change things around. Use this as a template. But let's go through the team and why I picked these players. So I don't want to talk about Pope too much. I already spoke about it before. As you can see, these fixtures are fantastic for Burnley to get some kind of clean sheet. So Pope is pretty much a #1 pick for me. Now for the defense, we got Söyüncü, 4.5 Leicester player. It's actually a really good player. Not the best fixture at first, but later on, it's not too bad. I know they got this Liverpool fixture here. It's not too bad. You can play Lundstrom here, or you can go for that 5 in the midfield and go 3 at the back. I think if I was wildcarding, I still want like my bench players to get me some points, just in case. If I'm going to be wildcard, I'm looking out for the long term. Luka Dean, he's 6.1 right now. A fantastic player. Still got great fixtures to get some kind of returns. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the one to go for that backline of that Liverpool team, just because he's taking corners and free kicks, and his crossings are fantastic. A great chance for him to get some kind of points, even if they concede. Now I've got Otamendi. With Otamendi, basically Laporte is out for long term, and there's not much centre backs in that Manchester City side right now. I think Stones is still injured. I'm not 100% certain on that. I need to make sure. But yeah, it looks like the #1 centre back for Manchester City right now. Yes, you can go and keep Zinchenko, but if I was wildcarding, I'll get Otamendi for the long term. Lundstrom here, 4.2 actually. Just a fantastic cheap player that plays in the midfield in this, well, not in this game, but in the real game, but is considered as a defender in this game. So that's the back line. I just want to mention that Champions League is coming up cup games is coming up as well, so there might be a lot of rotation with these big teams. And if that's the case, if there are players being benched because of the Champions League games, then you need your bench players. And I'd rather have like a decent bench player than a really cheap one that might just get me 1 or 2 points. So if I was wildcarding, that's what I'll do. But everyone plays it differently, so it's really up to you. I got John McGinn here. I think he's a fantastic option. These fixtures are very good. Yes, this Arsenal game is not the best, but after that, you know, it's got Burnley at home, Norwich away, Brighton at home. I think for the next 4, 5, it's a great option. And then you can move him on later on. Mason Mount, I really like this player. Not only he's scoring, but he's got a high chance to get an assist as well, as he's taking corners and free kicks. I think he's a bargain. You can go for Tammy Abraham if you want to. You can switch these players around and go for that 3 attackers. But as a midfielder at 6.4, I think is a fantastic option. And obviously we've got Salah and Sterling. And an extra Manchester City player is going to be Kevin De Bruyne. We all know what he can do. If he is if he is fit and ready to go, I think he can get a lot of points throughout the whole season. You got Barnes, fantastic player. As you've seen here, he scored 4 goals already. And these fixtures are very good for Burnley to get some kind of returns. And it looks like he's the one that could get those returns. Greenwood, just someone that is on your bench, that is a cheap, I wouldn't say play. He just plays a few minutes, which is still better than nothing. And you got Pukki. Now this is the thing that you can do. You can remove him and you're going to go for someone like Hala from West Ham or Tammy Abraham if you want to. If you want to do that, then you have to downgrade John McGinn to Cantwell. Let me just quickly do that for you guys. Because a lot of people are thinking about removing Pukki, and I can understand why, because, you know, he's got Manchester City and he's got some away games. So it's really up to you. Just giving you guys some kind of option here. Where's Hala? You can do that. As you can see, I've got 0.2. And yeah, this works as well. I think Cantwell is a fantastic player. Being that cheap as well, getting some kind of returns. And you can go for 4 in the midfield, 4 at the back, and 2 up front. Very balanced team, fantastic team. Go ahead, use it, change things around if you want a certain player. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Now I have checked a team with, you know, Sergio Aguero, Sterling, and Kevin De Bruyne. But you know, I'm not feeling it. It's just not balanced at all. There is a lot of players that needs to be downgraded to get all of these players in one team. And I don't want to get rid of a player like Salah. And I don't want to keep downgrading a few of my players to a 4.5 midfielder, let's just say. I really don't like it. I think if I'm going to be wildcarding, I want my overall team to be good. I want my team to be solid as much as it can. So as you can see, this is the next wildcard team with Sergio Aguero. Next to him, he's got Barnes and Tammy Abraham. So 3 up front, 3 strong players with decent fixtures for all of them. Except for Chelsea, the next 2 is against Wolves away and Liverpool at home. But any kind of return, then this player's price is gonna shoot up. Now I know I removed Pukki, but I still feel like Pukki is the one to go for because of the percentage. 38.5. If he scores against Manchester City, I'm telling you right now, his price is going to go up and up. And it's a bit risky to go without, so I'm going to put him into the team. That's why I got Mount in this team as well. These fixtures for Burnley are fantastic. Like I said before, I removed Sterling. I brought in Sergio Aguero. Aguero's on penalties. Yeah, like he's got 6 goals and 1 assist. And, you know, having 3, I could even go with David Silva. But the problem with that is the Champions League. There are going to be some rotation. There are going to be some benching. Some players might play to 60 to 70 minutes. We don't know what's going to happen. There might be a lot of roulette, and I don't want to risk that. I don't want to give you guys an option to have players that are risky. In this team, we've got Daniel James, very good player, 6.1, scored 3 goals. I mean, that's a good return. And the fixtures are not too bad. Leicester at home, I can see them at least scoring against Leicester. West Ham as well. Arsenal's going to be a fantastic game. Newcastle away. I think these fixtures are decent enough for Manchester United to at least score in. Now, I made some downgrades of the defence. You can go back and get yourself Otamendi or Zinchenko just to get that Manchester City cover. But Mings and the Leicester player, it's not too bad. The Leicester player here, you can pretty much play him later on. So the first two, don't play him. But Mings, you can play him for this West Ham game. You can even play Lundstrom here against Southampton at home. So I think this is a very good team. I still prefer the balanced team or the first wildcard draft team. I don't know why. I think I don't know. I think they're both good. I guess I just like the 5 in the midfield. So you can pretty much do anything you want, but this wildcard is going to be a 3 at the back, a 4, and 3 up front. As you can see, we've got Cantwell here. That is going to give you a great option for backup. You got the defender here that you can use as well. And you got another defender here that you can use. You got a fantastic goalkeeper. And yeah, sorry about the drawing, but I just wanted to show you guys this kind of stuff. I think this is a great team. The only player that you do not have is Sterling. I know a lot of people are thinking about Arsenal players as well. I think for me, it's just about wait and see what they will do. See who's going to be more rotated. But yeah, let's go on to the next wildcard draft team. And this is the last wildcard draft that I created. It's a little bit different. Not many people's going to like it. But if you want to have a little bit of fun, then here it is. As you can see, I got 0.1 in the bank. So I just managed to fit all these players in. And I got David Silva. David Silva's performing really well. 4 assists to his name. These fixtures, it doesn't really matter for Manchester City, to be honest with you. We've got Song, now hasn't returned a goal, but got an assist. And he is back. And against Crystal Palace, Leicester, Southampton, Brighton, Watford. Great fixtures for him to get some kind of returns. Got Mane. Scored in his last game. Now I know people are trying to get Salah when he scores, and then people are trying to get Mane when he goes and scores a lot of goals. I think he still can do well. Just downgrading him and just getting in that extra 1 million helps out a lot. And look at this power attackers. You got Jamie Vardy with 3 goals, 1 assist, bonus magnet as well. I think even against Manchester United and Tottenham and maybe even Liverpool, he can score goals. Barnes, like I said before, great fixtures for Burnley to get some kind of returns. He's already scored 4 goals already, so a great cheap player. And Sergio Aguero, put him as your captain, and I think these 3 can get you the points. Let me just quickly show you. So this is a 3, and a 4 formation. So 4-3-3 formation. You can go for this at the start, and then later on you will play this Leicester player if you want to. And yeah, this is just something different. I thought I'd add this in to give you guys some kind of idea. I know there's people out there who wants to try something a little bit different anyway. But that is about it. I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope this have given you some kind of idea. Use this template, use these templates and switch the players around and make it your own. Find the best combinations out there by looking at these 3 drafts that I created today, and I hope you create like an incredible team. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, come give this video a like and subscribe if you're new. I know there's a lot of other managers out there that hasn't subscribed. Let's see if we can get 16k subscribers. That'll be incredible. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I think my next video will be a Champions League one, so watch out for that. Hopefully, guys, you will support it as well. And yeah, enjoy your international break, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.